What's happening, folks? Back with another reaction, back with some more Big Country. And we're returning to No Place Like Home, 1991. Thank you once again to Wayne for providing all sorts of Big Country material, as well as Tim and Sola, who provided albums already in this deep dive, which, in the grand scheme of things, is still in the relatively early stages, especially because of so much bonus and live material we have available. But the next tune on No Place Like Home is Keep On Dreaming, which is prescriptive. There is a suggestion for what should happen. It is a normative plea, entreaty, request, command. I think built into the phrase is a theme of persistence and maybe hope, the idea of continuing to believe in some vision you have, not accepting when things are just good enough, or not accepting the status quo because it's too hard or because real life is difficult and doesn't always give you what you want. There's an inspiration, or rather a persistence, again, that I think is built into the title, and I wonder on what scale this is taking place. Of course, it could be a message to a specific person, but I think there's a broader perspective that is being suggested. Keep on dreaming, even if it means you're going to continue to struggle for now, or not everyone's going to agree with you, or it's going to be hard to affect the change that you would like. So that's where my brain takes the title. Let's see what it is in practice, or at least what I can pick up on a first listen. This is Big Country. The tune is Keep On Dreaming, and it's from their 1991 album No Place Like Home.
Opportunity with the hand drawn across your face. Oh, we never chose the doctor. Oh, we never chose the school. Oh, we never chose the family or the winning smile of the fool. I said, keep on dreaming, keep on dreaming. Like the life you have is the life you want. Keep on dreaming. Some of us dream in the morning, some of us simply will curse, others will put their defenses to work, protecting the bad from the worst. A band plays in the valley, a nightmare in every head, and people all sing hallelujah when they need them and help us instead. I said, keep on dreaming, keep on dreaming. Like the life you have is the life you want.
love that. And you could hear there was some keyboard there, but overall it had a very folk rock meets pop rock with a little dash of country rock sound to the Sonics. Great guitar work and some different styles of guitars. Again, like I think it was like the second version of the chorus there, it felt a bit twangy, like a bit country like, but then there was a lot of like fast and dynamic playing, and had more of a, again, like pop rock meets folk rock type of sound. I do enjoy the dichotomy of the rhythm, meaning the verses had this, or not even just the verses, it was like the first part of the verses had this syncopated slower rhythm, then it would go into a faster rhythm, and then it would like fully flourish in the chorus. So it had like two different speeds and like three different idioms or arrangements along the way. I think Stewart sounds good on vocals, though I was catching bits and pieces of the lines. I do feel like there's something to what I said, and I think it's like he's referring to himself, like I'm gonna keep on dreaming, but I think it's also prescriptive. It's, if what I'm thinking and doing is right, you should be doing this too. And I think it is about realization and persistence and not letting the world make you pessimistic or cynical or, thinking or making you think that you can't change things or that, it's impossible to do what you want to do, and like keeping that vision in your mind. I think that is part of it. But again, I didn't catch all the lines clearly, so there's surely some details I'm missing. But there was something about the world you want, like you gotta own it or something to that effect. So I feel like, again, my thoughts on the title were maybe running at least in the right general direction. And yeah, I feel like, even in relation to the album title, No Place Like Home, makes you think of Wizard of Oz and, having this really elaborate dream, which, if you've seen the film, it's not clear if she really went to this place or if it was a dream, but I feel like there's a bit of that, like, maybe what you're thinking isn't reality now, but don't give up on making it reality. Don't stop dreaming. Keep on dreaming, and maybe we'll at least get closer to it if you can do that. So that seemed to be the essence of the theme. Let me know if I'm wrong. Certainly not a definitive take, just a first-time listen, song washing over me impression. But yeah, another cool tune. And again, like, in some ways, you could tell it's Big Country. If you heard their earliest stuff only, I think you could hear this and like, oh, is that Big Country? But it's also different. It's also evolved compared to some of the earliest stuff I heard from them. So I am enjoying the sonic evolution and yet constancy or consistency of Big Country as we've gone forward in time. So another cool one. Let me know what you think, and I'll see you for the next one. Peace.